Welcome back. It's been a little while since I've done a live stream, but here goes. And what I'm doing today is just this scene. Just picked one of my paintings randomly. So I know it's been a while, just simply because the last time I was live, I didn't have any audio. So if you happen to join, then please let me know if you can hear me. It would help. But yeah, I think for this scene, it's quite a nice scene, and I'm looking at adding some more details to this and going in and adding some darks. And that's one of the things that for a long, long time, I don't know why, but I've not gone dark enough. So let's just add some water to this. I'm gonna go for this part first. Just add some plain water. And I'm thinking that my brushes are clean, but we'll see. It's so far so good. So I'm just gonna go in and darken up some of this hillside here. So because it's quite close, I can go in quite dark. And I want to keep the main sort of elements of this scene, I think, so far. I may go in and change quite a bit. I'm not sure yet, but just gonna give this scene a bit of a makeover. And if you're watching this, I know from the UK, when I do go live, when it's good for me, not a lot of people are around. So if you happen to catch this on the replay, then please do watch as much as you can, and you got the benefits of just watching in your own time. So there's not many people around. I know most of my audience, most of the people that do join are from the US. So please do give me a thumbs up as well, just to help get this video to more people. So just added a little bit of dark, and let me show you the palette I'm using. It's the M. Graham's palette. So you got some really nice colours in there, and I really like this palette because the paints are really nice to use, and they bound with honey as well, so it keeps them nice and fresh and soft. So it's quite easy to reactivate the colours, and just adding a little bit more tone to this hill. Just when I painted this, I think this was for a live stream, so you may have seen this before, this when I did this painting, but I just want to add some darker mix, and I just went in with red. I just wanted something a little bit different, so that could be, I know we've been a few places where there's heather on the hills, and it looks quite nice, especially sort of Scotland, or you know, some places in Wales you get some of this heather on the hills, and it's a nice colour. So maybe that's that. I don't know. I'm just making this up. It's a made up scene. So yeah, we'll just see how we go. Let me just read this. There we go. Okay, so if you can hear me, please do let me know in the comments. Last time, because I had no audio, I sort of ran. It just threw me a little bit, and I don't want to do that again. So hopefully the sound's good. And let me just just one sec, so I can see the comments. I will get to the comments when I can, but obviously I'll keep my eye on the comments section. So if you do, feel free to just pop a comment in there. It would be really nice to get some comments and some engagement here. Okay, so I'm going to go quite dark with some areas in the bottom foreground. So hopefully you can see that. So I do have a few different colours in here. And I'm just adding a little bit of Payne's Grey and a little bit of this super granulating pigment. I don't know what colour it is. I wish I kept a track of the colours that I do get, but that's one thing that I need to work on. So let's just, and you can already see how it just, painting the darks is one of the more exciting parts of the painting. For me, it's when things start coming together, and it just makes a massive difference, because when you add those darks, it makes the light areas pop. It makes them stand out, and it's good when you paint the darks to paint the darks near the light areas, so then you get a real contrast within the scene. So that's something that I really like to do. So I'm just using a little bit more of this super granulating. I think it might be, this is a Schmincke Oradam pigment, the super granulating, and they got these funny names. So I'm not sure. I think it's either a Mars Black or a Mars Brown, something like that. And you may see, you might get some different colours coming through. So that's quite nice. I know in my last painting, if you didn't see that, the last painting that I did, I used this colour, and you got all these nice blues within the colour. So that's quite nice, and I do enjoy using these. I think I need to invest in more of these. Hi Devil. Hope you enjoy where you're joining from. Let me know where you're from. It's nice when you get people from different parts of the world, and that's one thing that I really like about YouTube, the fact that you can connect with people that I wouldn't normally come across or meet. So the power of the internet is just a really good thing. So while I'm waiting for that paint to dry, I'm just going to go in and add some darks to this tree, and add some texture, and using a fine liner pen, a drawing pen. This is actually W.H. Smith's, so it's not an expensive one. It's not something cost a lot of money, but they are quite expensive actually. But it's a set that I bought for my son. He don't use them, so I've adopted the pack from him. So just gonna go in and just put a little bit more dark into this, just to help things pop. So the light in this scene would be coming from the left hand side, so all my shadows and darker tones are going to be on the right. And I may add, oh no, I may add another tree, I'm not sure. Let me know if you want to see another tree planted in this scene. But it's nice and loose, and I want to keep that looseness if I can. It's much easier to paint loosely than going all in. I'm just going to emphasize these fence posts as well. Now, they're not perfect. You get these fence posts, and a lot of them are weathered and falling apart. more tree. Thank you, Josh. Welcome. You want to see another tree added? That's one thing that I've been working on really, is improving my trees. I could improve, and that's something that I'm working on. So it's good for me for practice. Do you paint as well, Josh? Let me know in the comments, and also please do give me a like. It really does help my channel. Any content creator out there that goes live and makes videos, it's one thing that we really need. You know, it really does help when we get likes and all that sort of thing. So just adding the little bits of detail, just a bit of texture really, just to bring some more depth. And yes, sir, it looks sick. No, I don't draw. Okay, well, never say never. It's never too late to start. It's just something that it can help you relax. You know, we're all stressed, and you know, there's all sorts going on in the world, and it's just nice to escape from that. And painting and drawing does give that outlet. So, but I'm glad you joined. I really do appreciate you being here, even though you don't draw or paint. Hopefully, you enjoy this and just spend a bit of time and just chill out. It's supposed to be relaxing, so hopefully you find that on this channel. So yeah, I've not really done many lives of late, just because of the technical issues that I sometimes face of the audio, and I don't know why it didn't work for me that time, but it sort of put me off a little bit, I suppose. But I think I need to get back in and just do some more lives and find more people that way, just a different audience. So yeah, it's great to have you here, and I'm grateful that you clicked. So please do hit that like. Let me know in the comment section if there's something you would like to see painted, and that's something I can look at for a future video, a future painting. I do as many as possible. Twice. I think I've slowed down a little bit, but at least twice a week I try and make a video. Hi Sheila, thanks for joining. Welcome. Glad you can be here. Please do hit that like. I really do appreciate that. So yeah, with my audience, I think a lot of you are from the US. So I think most of my views are going to come once this has gone to my regular videos. Once I've done the live and it goes to my videos, then I think I'll have more views there. So you're more than welcome. It's absolutely fine. It's just an awkward to get everyone. It's hard to get the right time when it's good for me. It's not always good for everyone. And then you got the time zones. So just try and get people. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. I think I'm gonna add some brown to this tree. Let's get some different color in there, and this is just a Van Dyke brown that I'm mixing with the grey that I've just used. So it's going to be a little bit darker, and I just want little bits of texture on this tree. me move you in a bit. Hopefully you can see that. It's difficult with a clamp over my camera, so I can't see a lot of some of the screen, so I'm just playing it by ear. But if there is any sort of problems, do let me know. Okay, so a bit more brown, and I'm going to go for that super emulating Mars Black or Mars Brown, whatever it is, the Schminke Horadam. I really do like the Schminke Horadam. Let me know in the comment section which paints you like to use. I'd love to know. I do like using these M-Grams, but I do also have some Schminke Horadam, which I really do like. And I've got some Winsor & Newton, which I am a fan of. They're quite easy to get hold of here. And I've got a few. I've got a few different sets, and I just use these because they're just there. I've got them out, and I just go. I'm quite lazy, to be honest. But yeah, just let me know what paints your go-to paints are. And I don't know if you can see, but that really has brought this tree a bit to life. Give it a bit more solid look, a bit more round, and it's just looking a bit better. What do you think? So, and like I said, it is quite loose, and I'm happy with that. It was quite a quick painting that I did a while back. And just in some of those. So a little bit of texture, just randomness to the painting, if that makes sense. And I think I'll add a bit of red to that brown. Let's see how that looks. Not too much, I'm just okay. Thank you for the likes. I really do appreciate that. It really does help. So they say. Helps my video to get out to more people. So I really do appreciate that. And all the comments and things like that. Thank you in advance. Thank you in the advance. I know most people will probably catch this on the replay. It's all good. It's all good. So just adding the darks and a bit more definition, helping with the pen as well. You can see how it's just given this painting a bit more life, and it's just much nicer, and it looks a bit more complete. So I just wanted a simple one to come back on live and give it another go. I did really enjoy doing lives. It really is a lot of fun. So hopefully, depending on how this one goes, I do want to have. Oh, hi from Georgia. Hi, Marcia. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I do want to do more live streams, so let's see how this one goes. And I'm back on the horse. I have done quite a few live streams, and I do enjoy it. It's just when those things happen, like the audio, it sort of puts me off. But yeah, that's just. I shouldn't let it stop me, really. But yeah, I just don't like when things like that go wrong. And obviously, sometimes you don't even know when the audio's cut out. it's not working. It's usually afterwards. Thankfully, it was one of my regular viewers that commented and said about the audio. So I just carried on for a little bit, but then just stopped, just cut it short. So it's not the best, but there you go. Okay, I'm just making this up, so I'm just adding things and just obviously a scene like this, you wouldn't have a perfect fence. You'd have bits missing. You'd have bent post and all that sort of thing. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit more realistic as well. So I just add in some pen. This is outline drawing system, and it's size 0.2, which I really like to use. That size gives a good mark, not too thick, not too. It's just the right size for a lot of the paintings that I do. So, and you can see how the paper's buckled. That's just one of the joys of watercolour. When you add the water to the paper, it sort of stretches, it buckles and kinks and does all those things. You just got to sort of work with it. Going for a thicker pen now. This is size 2, just to get that mark. Yeah, just need a little bit of a thicker nib because it's a bit wet as well. It's not covering very well, but this one is doing more of the job. I'm just think I need more dark. I'm just sitting down. Oftentimes I do normally paint standing up, and this is the first time I've done a painting not in my sketchbook. If you've caught my channel before, I'm doing quite a few plein air. I do enjoy getting out and painting from the great outdoors. Just taking a few materials and getting out and doing that, which I really am enjoying. But the weather, I don't know what's going on with the weather at the moment. The good British weather, it seems unpredictable at the moment. We have had some really nice weather, but it seems to have gone back a few months. Is the weather like that where you're from? I know South Carolina's probably warm most of the year, I should imagine. Let me know. And I do have a few friends from South Carolina as well. Georgia, that area. A lot of people see my videos from those areas, so it's just nice to have people from all over. It's my number one viewing country is the US. Hi, Julie. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Julie's one of my good friends from like New Jersey, that sort of area. A place called Sussex, I think. Beautiful surprise, beautiful sunrise, sorry, happening here. Oh, nice. Are you doing a video? Are you going to capture it for us? Share that. Julie's got her own channel and she's done really well. She's doing really well, and she does these really nice videos for Sussex, like your Sussex, yeah. And that's why I remember it, because I used to live in West Sussex, It's quite a funny county in our country because I think it's one of those counties that borders a few different counties. So you got West Sussex, East Sussex, and Surrey. I think it borders like Surrey, and maybe another one. I took a short one. I'm dog sitting, so I need to pay attention to them. Yeah, don't leave the dogs. They need feeding. They need whatever they need. We don't have dogs here, but we do have cats in our house, and I wish that we'd have got a dog instead. The only reason why I said to get cats was I knew that it'd be me ending up walking the dog, which I don't mind, but I think when it comes to, well, it's not very fair. It comes down to me all the time. So that's why I said get cats. And it's the worst decision we've made. I do like cats, but they do have a tendency of wrecking the furniture and scratching and all that sort of stuff. So if you are a cat person, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I think you get much more back from dogs. They're a bit more personality to them. Cats are more contrite. Okay. So, oh, in the camera. There we go. Right. I think I just need a little bit of detail on this hillside. So let me go in and just create some textures, maybe tree line in the distance. I'm not sure, but it just adds a little bit more detail. And I like that. And then maybe those coming down. And let's get just some random details you can see. Using mostly a dry brush now. Most of the water's gone from my brush and pigment, so you can hear that the nice sound. So I'm just letting the texture of the paper. This is cold pressed 140 pound paper. So as my paintbrush dries out, you can get these textures, which the paper helps get that texture. And I'm going to go a little bit darker, just some of these tree lines. So how's your day looking, Julie, apart from dog sitting? Hopefully you've got a good day planned. I'm going to go a little bit darker perhaps on this, and let's introduce some sap green into the mix. I'm adding this just in the same well as the red, and I just want a little separation from the hills. I'm going to go quite dark in some little areas. And you know what I can do? One of my favourite techniques I'm going to show you. I can scrape some rocks, so let me just add this. It might not be wet enough, but let me see. I'll grab my rock scraping tool. The dogs are sweet and easy, and I like spending time with them. Yeah, definitely see that. I definitely understand. I don't even know whether I can't find my rock scraping tool, so let me. It's not going to work. I need to go darker. Let me Try again. I'm gonna use a bigger brush. Yeah, dogs sort of take care of themselves and, less. I don't know whether to say the less maintenance. Would you say that? They're a bit more to them than dogs, than cats. Sorry. Okay. I don't know why my. Let's use that nose. No, I've lost my scraper. I don't know where it is. But ah, when you've lost your scraper, I'm enjoying the peacefulness of your painting. Oh, good. Thank you, Julie. Um, when you lose your scraper, you can use anything really, but just using keys to panic. But yeah, I'm going to go in with some darker mix just to help those highlighted areas, the rocks, pop a little bit. Can you see that? That's a really nice technique that you can use in watercolor, and it doesn't take a professional artist to do this. So if you've never seen this technique before, try it. It's a really nice technique. You can see how that works. I'm going to go in darker still just to get more from those rocks, help them really pop. And yeah, you can see what's going on here. I'm going to add some more green. I want some more green in this hill. So let me, there we go. It's becoming quite a dark painting. Oh, keys, that's creative. It's not, it's just desperation. Julie, I cannot find my little scraping card. Oh, in fact, I've got a card here. So this is more like the tool that I would use. No, it's sort of dried now, but yeah, just a little. We have club cards for Tesco, the supermarket. Just a little card that you scan when you're shopping, and that's the sort of thing that works better rather than keys. But yeah, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more dark to that. Oh, red is such a strong, vibrant colour. I've just added too much, and it's just like, let me show you. You can see that's a bit too much. I don't want that colour, but let me darken that down a little bit. And you see, a bit dark. Let me move that, add water, and so it softens and lightens that colour a little bit. And I think I'm going to go, let's go really green. I want some strong green now. And you can add that to the red, like I've just done, and it does kill that colour down a little bit. So red with green is quite a nice mix. There we go. Maybe add some of that green down here as well, so it gives that nice flow coming down, and bits of red as well. That's quite strong. I'm thinking this painting's gone now. I think it's gone the opposite way. It's a bit too dark. But it is what it is. Let's see if I can bring it back. Let's add some more colour to that. Okay, right, okay. So I'm gonna go in with some more pen now, just to get some more interest in this, in the trees. And this is actually a sepia pen. I do like these. I was trying to find some the other day, but I can't seem to find. I'll probably have to go online. I know a lot of the materials I do get, I get them online, and I like to use Jackson's online art supplies. Oh, it's just a place where I get them, and you can get pretty much, I think they do everything. And I think I'll have to look on there for some of these pens. I did have a pack, a set, but I seem to only have maybe 2 of those left. And this is the size, I think it's size 2. Oh, 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. So it's a bit larger than 0.2, but I think I do have a 0.2 as well in my collection. I find 0.2 is quite a good size to use, but yeah, I'm doing a bit with this. I don't think there's much more I want to do to this, to be honest. Let me know. It has gone quite dark, but when I take the tape off, you can see the masking tape bordering. I think it may look quite nice. So let's just keep going for a little bit. Let's see what you're saying. So how long are your dogs sitting for, Julie? You're always doing something, house sitting, dog sitting. Always busy, always on the go. But that's good, right? In retirement, I guess that's something you want to do, is stay busy. I know people scared of retirement. It gets to that age, and after working all their lives, they sort of don't know what to do with their lives when it comes to retirement. I'm sort of opposite. I know what I'm going to be doing. No guesses to what I'll be doing. And that's a good thing about painting and art in general. You're never too old. Never too old to paint. Looking at this, and maybe, okay, let me just put some more tones under these rocks. Let me change pen for that. I'm going to use the black again. Size 2, so it's almost like a felt tip. It's quite thick. It's just like being at school and drawing with felt tips. It's lovely. So let me get some dark, and I really am pushing the dark tones on this painting just to make up for not going dark enough. Maybe I'm pushing it to the extreme, but you can see the effect that it does have, and I'm sort of liking it. Again, let me know what you think. If you like this sort of painting, like I say, it's a made up scene, so I'm just making things up as I go along. I do like to do that with a lot of my paintings, as well as using references. I do use references as well, but every now and then I do like to just make the scene up. You know, there's no pressure. You just do as you feel, and that's nice as well. Let me add some red to this tree. Some of that mix bit of green in that red. And this is just a cad red, I believe. And mixed with a little bit of sap green. So it just gives a nice little softer red. Not too vibrant. I don't want anything too vibrant. Let's see. Oh, Marcia, hi. I love your painting this morning. Starts my day in my studio today. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Marcia. Don't forget to hit that like if you haven't. And I do appreciate you being here. Hopefully you have a wonderful day and enjoy. Enjoy. It's really good to have you here. So I'm just messing with a few little details now. I was looking at the sky and maybe I could add some more to the sky before I finish, because I think I'm getting there. I don't want to do too much for this, but I'm just wetting the paper now, and then a bit more the blue. This is just cerulean blue, just to give a little bit more detail. And I'm going to hit that red as well. Red, blue, Payne's grey, to get a little bit of greyness in the sky. And I want to use quite a bit of water for this because I don't want any hard edges. Just want them softly diffusing, like so. And I think I do need to quickly, when you're adding to the sky, sometimes you've got to move quick, because if it dries, you might get these hard edges. So I think, let me, a bit more water, and just, it's almost like you're stretching some of these areas, stretching the paint, getting that nice flow. Okay, now I did remember to get some tissue. So that's what I'm going to be using, just to knock back a little bit of that colour. You can see I don't want it too strong. But I think it gives a little bit of atmosphere to this painting. I think I'm happy with it. I'm not sure, but it definitely looks better than what it was. Again, let me know what you think. I think it's paid off going in again and just adding some more, not too many details, but adding those darks and a bit more detail, a bit more colour. I think it's paid off. And I think that I can call this one done. Let's have a look. Let me take the tape off. I'll put the tape off, and so we'll be able to see what the painting looks like finished. Just really nice part of the process is removing the tape. I love the way it gives you the look of the finished painting. So if you did want to frame the painting, then you can go ahead. And it just gives you that little look into what it looks like. Oh, hi, Susan. Popping in on the way to work. Looks great. We'll watch the replay this evening. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. Hopefully, I knew you'd be around somewhere, and it's normally on the way to work. It's just one of those things, here in the UK, trying to find the best time, it's hard work. So yeah, hope you do like the replay and give us a thumbs up while you're here. But I'm pretty much done, Susan. I'm pretty much done with this. And yeah, I think I'll call this one done. I'm happy with this. I think for my first live in quite some time, it's probably about 3 months since I last did a live. So definitely hope to be doing another one soon. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Give me a like, comment, let me know what you think of this painting. Has it improved from just adding some more darks? In fact, what I've realized, or what I want to do, sometimes it's not complete until I add a couple of birds. Let's add 3. There we go. So there we go, just a rugged scene, made up scene, and I just wanted to add darker details and just bring the painting to life a bit more, and I hope you like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.